Okay, so before we start the video, I just want to say that I'm sorry for, in my school EC video, I cussed. Multiple times. I understand that this has aggravated, or it's caused great upset, to one of my friend's mothers, for which I apologize to, specifically, and I'm sorry. I'll make sure that if I'm filming, or just in general, I will not cuss. Okay, so now that that's done, let's get started with the video. So it's your boy Tank Rigger here, and today we are going to be doing my Bugout pack. Ooh, that don't look good. Okay, so my Bugout pack, the main part of my Bugout pack is this. This is an Alice pack. It is inside Marpat Digital Camouflage. It has 8 attachment points, plus 8 or more compartments, plus the main compartment. Please note what I mean by compartments are I have 6 pouches on the outside, and I've got 2 compartments on the inside. One inside of the main pouch, and one that's in the lid. Not lid. Whatever this would be. I'm calling it a lid because that's kind of how it acts. It kind of just goes over everything. So anyways, the first thing I want to go over are tools. Tools are important, especially in the event that you have to evacuate and go somewhere that you may not know. So first tool, entrenching tool. Yes, entrenching tool, otherwise known as an E-tool. This is what it looks like. It's small, it's foldable, which means that it's very portable. However, its all metal construction means that if you don't take care of it, rust will build up. It is actually pretty sharp, to be honest. It has 2 ribbed sides, one on this edge here, that's ribbed. The same goes with up here, that's also ribbed. And this side is smooth. This is probably the only tool that I have ever actually needed to service because of how hard it was to actually unfold it. And this thing has 2 positions for the top. This, which is like your normal shovel, and this, which I feel like would be more useful for like if you're trying to make a fake cavern. You would use this, and all in its entirety, it has a 3rd position, which is fold up. So I will be putting these away in their respective pouches as I go. Wow, there's like a car. I'm making sure that they're not trying to do anything. If someone comes out the car, I actually do have weapons in the house, so I'll probably get one of those. Actually, you know what? There's weapons like on the fridge over there. It's actually a bunch of knives, so I'll probably just get one of those. But still, anyways, let's continue on with the video. So anyways, what we have here next is radio. This radio is good. Please ignore the girl over there. She is my sister. Okay? So anyways, what we got here is a radio. It's 2 by 3 by half an inch with an 8-inch long antenna. Oh, never mind. They're here for the TV. Okay, that's good. So, anyways, it has a knob on one side for the frequency. It has a volume knob, which also counts as its on and off. And it also has this switch over here, which changes whether or not it's FM or AM. Actually, I think a double wave radio would be kind of cool, honestly. Like, I get that those are already a thing, but I'm talking like about like the big ones. The ones like you kind of make at home, but it's like kind of somewhat military grade. Like the cool military style radios, those kinds. Like ham, basically. One of my uncles actually has a ham radio. He got a license for it recently. So I think that's kind of cool. Because like you can talk to truckers and stuff over it. So anyways, continuing on. Next section for food. Not food. Tools is food. I already gave that away. I'm sorry. So we got here is a World War II style mess kit. We have the tray, the spoon and fork, both engraved with US. And finally, the pan, which I hit on the metal frame of the Alice pack, which I probably should have said by now, but still, there's an Alice frame on it. So, that's what I there. There we go. So, anyways, it's pretty portable. You can easily fold it up and carry it with you somewhere. Don't bring it with you to a frickin' airport. Don't be an idiot. The spoon could easily be seen as a weapon of some kind. So don't be an idiot and don't do that. Anyways, next up is this. Okay, I'm sorry for a second because the lid fell off. This is another mess kit, I think. This is a bowl. It's a mess kit with like a bowl that I just showed you. 2 metal plates and this slightly deeper, more cylindrical bowl. It all folds up like this. And if someone in the comments, please, like search this. That would be great. Because I'm trying to figure out what this is. Okay. So next up is this. This is my Arctic Canteen Cup. It has a nice little folding, locking in handle. And it locks in using this little metal tab piece here. Kind of falls in like that. And you can drink from it in 2 ways. This or this. Honestly, this way just feels more natural, you know? Because like the human hand and how the grip is formatted, you're better off doing this than like honestly, no offense to like the people who drink like this. Like seriously though, like why would you drink like that? Like this is just kind of uncomfortable because like instead of doing this where your arm is lower so if you drop it it won't shatter as easily, your arm's like this so like you'll just shatter it. It being the mug that you're probably drinking from. So don't do that. Next up, the pot. The pot is the pot. Let's be honest. I'm not talking about weed pot. I'm talking about you boil water in it. This is great for making pasta, soups, whatever. Oh, speaking about soups, I could probably make a soup using this. I'm not going to lie, but I'm not going to make a video on it. Because, no. I don't want my mom to come home and find something burning in the backyard because her son decided to make soup. So anyways, next up is a nice little pouch of mine. It is, hold on, this is it. This is an Alice grenade pouch. You know it's Alice because of the clip on the back. All Alice modular systems use this one clip here. And just like modern days modular systems, each thing uses a different number of spaces. So for example, let's take this. This is one of my canteens, which I'll go over later. This would take up 2 spaces. Alright. So anyways, going over this. This is just a pouch though. Because inside I've got a compass. It's a small compass. Nothing big. It's more like something I could pull out quickly if necessary. A wire saw, which is also great because, you know, wood. And lastly, a multi-tool. Now, the multi-tool is great because it has a knife on it, but this side's the saw, the can opener, the pry bar, and the file. No, screwdriver, excuse me. Or is that also the pry bar? I'm not sure. But this side we have the blade, which is a nice, about 1.5 inch blade. We have a smaller blade. Okay. A file, and a Phillips head screwdriver bit. And it also has pliers. It's just your normal plier, wire cutter, and needle nose plier setup. But it folds up great. Like, this thing fits in the palm of my hand pretty good. And it's a Husky Silver multi-tool, because I googled it. So that's great. Like, it's really cool, actually. It's very small, too, actually. It's from my friend's grandpa. I got it off of him for $4, which is great, because I also got the compass with it as well. So that means it was $2 for both. There's a bit of rust on it, though, so I still kind of need to service it a bit. But aside from that, it's fine. So anyways, up next for tools is my canteen. This is 1 out of 2 canteens that I have. This one's also outless, just like the other one. However, one of the clips is bent, so when I inevitably have to put it back on the Alice pack, I'm going to have to, like, press down on it. But, anyways, enough on that. On the actual container itself is a small pouch, and that can hold a small box of matches, which I have here. These are Diamond 32 count Strike Anywheres. And inside we have a canteen. And on the bottom, we've got the cup and the stove. That's right. Canteens have an actual stove. This is the canteen cup stove. The idea is you put this down, you put some tinder under it, you light the tinder, and you put your canteen cup, as depicted here, which is actually more like a mug, if anything. Really great as well, honestly. Which you would put in like that. And it warms up whatever you're having. And you can put it on either way. So that's also great. And honestly, it's one of those things where it's like, it's stupidly great, too. Like, it's one of those things where its simplicity makes it just simply, like, it's just great. The simplicity of it makes it so easy to just mass produce. So, anyways, up next is another canteen. Never mind, hold on. For a second, I just have to put on the thing. It's not coming on. There we go. Alright. So next up, this is a bigger canteen. But the thing is, this is a more modern canteen. How I know this is because I have a gas mask, the MCU gas mask from the 1990s. I still have the service tags for it. It attaches to this little port here, which is great. Yeah, it's a 2003 U.S. Skillcraft. And this thing is great, honestly. only thing that's missing is just the straw for it, though. And it looks like it belonged to someone named Gardner. Oh, it's insulated and it also has a spot from where and it also has a spot for matches or boxing matches as well. So that is water and food completed. It also has a shoulder strap as well, which is really useful. Correction, neck strap, so you can keep it on your neck while you have water, or you have a gas mask on, excuse me. So, the next tools that I have are actually books. Alright? First book we got, the Holy Bible. This is the New International Version of the Holy Bible. Reason why I have this is because sometimes we just need a little bit of hope and faith. And also some stories with some good morals on them. Next up, the Ranger Handbook. Yes, this is the 2007 Ranger Handbook, April 2007. And I can tell you just about almost everything on here. Like, for example, I'm at a random page right now. Here we are. Appendix A, Table A3, Raid Boards, Write SOP. Okay, so next up, survival books. Because let's be honest, even though we can memorize things, we mess up. We are humans. We will mess up. So on the outside, we've got a belt, and we've got some pieces of rope. And I've got 3 books. I've got Advanced Bushcraft 101, and also Survival Guide as well. So that's all somewhat useful. Next is these I'm just going to generalize. This, even though it has the red cross piece on it, mind you, I drew that in myself. I probably should not have done that now. I'm kind of regretting that. It's navigation. The thing's navigation. This is my navigation kit. But what's ironic is this is an ammo not canister. This is an ammo box, and this is my medical kit. Something that's supposed to hold things that kill people, also hold things that can save lives. I'm not going to say what's in it because I'm not. That just make it too long. So, next up, for pouches. Oh, wait, hold on, wait. I forgot. This, even though yes, it's a pouch, this has tools in it. The tools inside are Barosium Rod and Striker, flashlight, Swiss Army knife. This is another multi-tool that lost a pin, I think, somewhere. Don't know where. Don't know how. But it lost a pin, so now one of the siding pieces is coming off. But still, nevertheless, it's good, because it has a pair of pliers on it, an axe, and a hammerhead. So that's all useful. Rope, arc lighter, real fun actually. I'm not gonna lie, that's got some potential, and it's also a flashlight. So yeah. This is another flashlight that's dead. This does not work, but I can tell you the batteries it takes are AA's. No, correction. It's actually 3 AAA batteries in a cell. So actually, I take back what I said. Alright, so what's up next is this. This is also a multi-tool. But what it has on it is, this one's actually useful. It's got glass breaker. It's got fishing supplies inside. Oh, there goes the weight. But if you can look, you can see the hook. I have the weight here. I'm holding it up against my face so you can see it. It's about the size of a bean. It's also got some fishing line as well, which is great. And on the other side, this is actually cool because you see this, even though it's a knife, it's a little claw knife meant for gutting fish. You can replace it for a whistle. And also the last tool for this is a lighter. This is just your normal lighter. Like, yeah, see? Doesn't really do a lot. But if you add some alcohol to it, it should be able to go. Anyways, in the back is some paper, pencil, and an eraser. It's a mechanical pencil, so I can usually get more lead for it. But the container is just like a miscellaneous tactical container. There's nothing really special about it. It just kind of, how should I put this? It just kind of exists. Like, there's not really one set function for it. Personally, I believe that it is some kind of ammo gun carrier. So, like, you put a 9mm handgun in there, or like your sidearm in there. You throw in some magazines and a box of bullets, and you're set. By throwing, I mean put in. You don't actually throw them in. You could probably set one of them off. But anyways, next thing is pouches. So this is just so according to my research, this is just a Ranger pouch. That's just it. It's just a Ranger pouch. There's nothing really special about it. You can just put on your magazines. Inside I've got some bandages right now. That's just the extent of it. Another thing is this. This is the M16. This is a correction. This is a M16 magazine carrier pouch. Also Alice, so it fits quite suitably. I can throw in stuff in the middle compartment, and I can put 2 magazines on sides. And last thing, woolen blanket. This is useful because if I need to go somewhere in the forest and just sleep, I have something to keep myself off the ground and keep myself warm. So after all of that, excuse me, I'm going to go get something to drink. So after all of that, now I could probably put that one rig that I have, the current Molly rig, I could probably put it onto the neck strap of this and just carry that all together. So that's also pretty useful. So anyways, let's get to packing. Alright. So even though I watched a video that says, like, if I want to keep all the stuff safe from the elements, I need to trash bag it. I'm not going to be doing any of that because I don't want to be wasting money. My mom already works hard enough as is. Oh, also forgot something. This is some rope as well. This is going to be outside pack rope, so I don't have to, like, reach inside and get more rope. So, first thing that's going to go in is the blanket, because it's just simply the biggest thing that I've got. So, that's how that's going to work. And by the way, if someone could tell me what the 3 rings inside of here are meant for, I'd really appreciate that. So first thing that goes in is this. But you see, we're not actually going to put this in just yet because we need to roll it up. because when it's rolled up, I can actually fit it into the pack. And while I must admit it does take up a lot of space, I honestly think it's probably the better option. Because I can just pack it down. So next things are, I forgot to mention these. This is like a veil. It supposedly helps keep away mosquitoes because of the chemical that's on it. I don't fully trust it, but still, nevertheless. And a scarf. The scarf is somewhat... How to put this? This scarf is useful because the one thing I don't have in my medical kit is I don't have any form of that. I don't have any of that one device that like restricts blood flow. Excuse me. So that's why I have this. So this is going to be outside, even though it's Alice compatible, not Molly compatible. I can still throw this on outside because Alice somehow works with Molly, even though I don't have any adapters for it. So that's how that's going to work. This I'm also going to be throwing outside, attached to the Molly. Because let's be honest, shit can be used all the time. Excuse me. Chit. Just to clarify, I said chit. I didn't use SH. Yeah. I didn't use SH, so please excuse me. I said chit. CHIT. I'm not cussing, just so you know. You know, come to think of it, I just realized just about anything could be a cuss word. But the problem is that if anything could be a cuss word, then that means we shouldn't be saying anything at all. And another thing, slurs. Like, why are those even a thing? Like, yeah, sure, I get it, like, people I haven't even met in my generation called people of a different race things that, even though we shouldn't call them that, still decided to do that either way. Bunch of pricks. Nevertheless, still, what's that all about? Because, I can tell you something that's really funny. And what's funny is that when it comes to race, it's one of those things that's it's like a super sensitive topic. Because you could come off mistakenly as a racist. And I'm not saying that I support racists or I agree with racism at all. No. Rather, it's the opposite. Why do we even have racism is my question. Because they're the same people as us. The only difference is the color of their skin and where they're from. Correction. No, wait, that's correct. Where they're from. So, for example, African Americans. It's in their name. They come from Africa. European Americans, basically, it's just white people. So basically, by effectively making race such a touchy subject, inadvertently we have become racist because there's never going to be any amount of equal enforcement when it comes to rules because of race and racism. Because really, now that I think about it, it only takes for you to mess up and say one thing that you should not have said, or for someone to misunderstand something or spread just a rumor about what you said, and in your life as you know it is done. You're not getting back your old life. your friends might start saying stuff behind your back, you'll basically become, how should I say this? You'll become one of those people that don't really have any friends because one person decided to say something that's some bullshit. I'm gonna catch myself with that. That's some bull poop. Let's just say that. Okay? And by the way, through the process of this video, you'll notice that I've said some things in place of other things. So basically, I'm trying to stay family friendly while also trying to convey the meaning about when it comes to like teenagers and adults. If you're an adult, you know what I'm trying to say with some things. If you're not an adult, yeah, basically. You still somewhat understand what I say. Unless you're 5 years old. In which, if you're watching my videos and you're 5 years old, then that's a bit of a problem. You should not be 5 years old and watching my videos. At all. Okay, anyway. So. Okay, that's fine. I thought I heard water. I mean, I get that there's like a water thing right there, but still, I heard like splashing. So, inside of this, we're going to just pack in the scarf and the veil. The medical kit, next thing to go in. It's the next thing that goes in. What's even better is, I'm keeping it away from everything. Or at least I'm going to attempt to keep it away from everything. Not because I hate the medical kit, but rather because of that big pouch that I want to fill in really quickly. So if you excuse me for a second. Okay, so I've got some MREs, and if you notice, they're a different color. That's because these aren't actually true MREs. These are food gifts from the people of the United States of America, humanitarian daily ration. I don't know. I don't know what this says. If someone could probably mirror that. It says, si abre qui ovres AC SEABRE AQUI OUVREZICI. And that's what both of these are. And they're numbered too, so like one has the number 1 on it. One has 2. I'm not sure if that's just like the marking or like the number of which ration that is. But as far as I know, they're all the same. Like every single one is the same. So 2 fit in that back pretty comfortably. So that's probably what that back space is used for. It's probably used for rations. No, it's just monkeys. Yeah, there we go. Let's it's all secured. Oh yeah, look at that. That fits nicely. Yeah, okay, so that's probably a pouch for MREs then. So, something else that I find a bit strange is I think a lot of shootings, like school shootings in America, could very easily be stopped. Because there's only one thing that we need to do, and that's just simply check everyone's backpacks during the beginning of the day and enforce searching as also searching lockers of students that could be a potential risk and or hazard. And while I understand how that could be abused, personally I feel like though I'd rather have that power be able to be abused and have kids still be able to be safe rather than not have that power at all and kids could be dying. And also, what I think about Scientology is it's basically just money laundering. That's it. It's just money laundering. You literally have to give up everything about yourself in order to just join, which is just some bullshit. Bullshit. That's what I said. In general. So, anyways, basically, I'm surprised that they have not been investigated yet. But still, nevertheless, I find it interesting why they keep their things, like what they do, so secretive. And honestly, the same can kind of be said for mega churches. Because, like, they'll do things that have nothing to do with Christ at all. Because I went to, like, a Catholic school for the majority of my life. And while I get it down 14, I've been going there since kindergarten. Mind you, I'm in 8th grade right now, and I'm in public school. I've been in public school ever since 6th grade. Which means that some of the stuff that I feel like they do not because they actually think Jesus actually was a person. Rather, I think they do what they do because they want to say, "Oh yeah, I'm a Christian." Meanwhile, they're giving off possibly some of the weirdest stage performances known to the history of mankind. And while I admit, I do respect them because they do have to put in a lot of effort for choreography and stuff, still, just go to normal mass. See what a normal mass is like. Because in normal mass, I can assure you, they don't really, like, don't get me wrong, if you're not there to go to mass, then they'll probably ask you to leave. But I mean, like, they won't exactly tell you to not leave. And for the most part, they tend to be Christians tend to be pretty understanding people. I mean, I should know. I can understand if, like, for example, if you are depressed because your girlfriend of, like, 15 years, for example. I'm not saying this is an actual thing. Like, she broke up with you. Or she cheated on you. Like, okay, you're depressed. That's understandable. But don't kill yourself over it. Like, talk to someone. Express how you feel. Because I can assure you, if you think depression is something that's not real, oh, I can assure you it is. Depression is an actual illness. In the sense of, like, it's an illness in the sense of it can affect you in a way that is emotionally damage you. It can, and in some cases, it can psychically damage you. And by psychically, what I mean by that is basically it will damage your mental state. For example, you might see things in a different way than you would have normally. So, with that being said, for anyone out there that is depressed and currently watching this, talk to someone. Go to a bar, get drunk, and die, or like throw yourself off a cliff. Don't do any of that. Get help. Especially if you have been contemplating suicide, I 100% recommend that you get help. Now, if you don't want to get help, okay, but at least talk to someone. And just remember, there are resources out there for people who are going to kill themselves. How should I put this? You might still kill yourself, even if the resource has talked to you about not killing yourself. But still. Come on. Don't do it, man. Just don't. So anyways, I have a little challenge for you guys. My challenge is, say what your hear me out is, and give a good reason why. Like a valid reason. Don't be like, oh yeah, because I mean it's this. No, I mean like give an actual good, thorough reason why. And I don't want anything like, oh, because he or she or they is like, oh yeah, they're so pretty and blah blah blah. No, I mean like give me a good detailed reason. Give me like multiple reasons. Like if you're going to go for the simple reasons, give me multiple of them. If you're giving me one reason, give me a good reason. This is a safe space. No judgment, by the way. For me, Tally from Mass Effect 3. My hear me out for her is because she is sexy. She is also an alien who has this very similar, that also have a very similar social system to humans. Also, advanced technology is capable and has knowledge on topics that humans probably could never understand. Plus, aliens are cool. Plus, kind of sexy as well. So, yeah. So, we're almost done with this. All we have to do now is just put everything together. And to do that means that we will have to be sorting through a lot of things. Okay, so you've seen me looking at my thumb, right? That's because yesterday I went bowling with my friend and my friend's grandpa. It was on base. It was inside an Air Force base and it was on base. So that was kind of cool. First time, actually. So, what I did was, without knowing that there was different hand sizes for the balls. I used one that had a small hand size, like significantly small. Okay. Put that in. And I can already tell this video is probably going to be an hour long. So, anyways. Oh, there's the screw that I was looking for. So, anyways, we're finishing this up now. Now I'm going to move on to the sides. Yippee! So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to start off with the M16 piece, the M16 magazine holder. And the reason why we're starting off with the M16 magazine holder, pouch, is because the ends are very, how to put this, they're movable. The ends can be moved if necessary. So then I can add this on. And something else I noticed recently, AI. I feel like AI is one of those things that really shouldn't even exist in the first place. Alright, come on now. You're telling me that we have a robot that can think, move, speak, and speak in like 17 different languages because we as humans have decided, yeah, let's do that. No thank you. Have we not learned anything from Terminator? Or maybe better, maybe I should give it a good example of this. Portal 2. M Portal. GLaDOS. What about that? Like, I understand that GLaDOS is also somewhat a living life form because it's in the name genetic life form and disk operating system. But like still. Like even before then, even before GLaDOS, there was already basically a GLaDOS. If you know, mind you, this is uncanon, but if you know what Portal Stories and Mel is, basically it's like this. It's basically Portal a half. It's basically Portal 1.5. It takes place in old Aperture. So, but the thing is like it's you have to fight this old version of GLaDOS named Argus, which is like Aperture. Its areas are Argus or something, but it's like Aperture Employee Safety Robot or something like that. But it's basically GLaDOS before GLaDOS. So you had a guy inside of him watching just about everything, and you had a bunch of like magnetic, and there's a bunch of magnetic tapes and stuff all around it. And honestly, I think the thing is like how GLaDOS got the neurotoxin was because she somehow managed to use Argus, the Argus access. So like, I think Argus was originally supposed to be was the one that had access to like all the neurotoxins and stuff. But GLaDOS basically just kind of somehow managed to hack him in a sense and basically steal all of the all the data and passcodes needed to access the neurotoxin. So that's kind of my theory on that. That's my sister. Please ignore her. I don't even know why she's just still doing this.
I didn't know you were still recording.
Do you not hear me talking? I'm not trying to be rude, sister. I'm just saying. Alright. Seal that up. So that is the whole pack. And then finally, the belt. Honestly, the belt I feel like should just be like back here. Because as you notice, it's just like the bare rib cage. So maybe I could use it to like hold stuff back here. You know, like extra homemade storage. But I think it's kind of like a cool idea. Okay, like that. Yeah, that won't work. There. So that is my EDC, not EDC. That is my Bugout pack gear, and that was me putting it all back together. So I hope you like this. I hope you have a good day. I hope you like, subscribe, and share this video so then others can get this, or you can get more content from me. Thank you and goodbye.